time you say that I just don't have enough time, you're basically saying that you're working by the clock rather than by commitment. Commitment means that you have the courage to see things through, regardless of whether you have the capabilities or the confidence yet. And the key word here is yet. When you have commitment, you are going for it, no matter what, right? Have you ever noticed that when it's absolutely vital for you to do something and get something done, then most of the time it gets done, even if it's like 2 a.m. in the morning, right? And why is that? Well, it's because without fully realizing it, you are committed to getting it done. You're committed for it. Oftentimes, you're also more committed to do it when someone else tells you to do something than yourself. This is a pattern that I see a lot with the high performers with perfectionism that I work with, that I help in creating a life and business of freedom from perfectionism with the power of the subconscious mind. What I see is that you honor the word of others, the encouragement of others, the kinds of deadlines or lifelines or whatever you want to call them of others more than yourself. You don't honor yourself to the same degree that you do with others. And so whenever you tell yourself to do something, you won't do that to the same extent, or you won't show up for that as much as you would for others. This is very, 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 very common, especially for high performers with perfectionism who've got people-pleasing tendencies. See? Or even procrastination. So procrastination is where you basically have some sort of resistance that's blocking you from actually taking action. And oftentimes you then wait until the very last moment till you do something. And it's not because you don't want to do it, because you want to do it. But it's kind of the resistance there in between you and that kind of point in which you've done it that is creating the friction that makes it so that you are procrastinating. So, what's my point here? Well, what I'm talking about here is commitment, right? Everyone is committed to something. It's just a matter of what you're committed to. And when something doesn't get done, recognize that you had your time committed to something or someone else. So every single day of your life, you are committed to something. It's just about becoming aware of what that really is. Are you committed to your past? To basically confirm beliefs, stories about your past? Or are you committed about the reality that you're creating for yourself in what you may call the future? When in reality, there's no such thing as the past or the future. The only place that you truly can get committed to is right now. If you're committed to showing up right now, but still also having kind of an awareness of where it is that you're going, what kind of direction that you want to go in, then that is what is most likely to give you a sense of empowerment. And that sense of commitment to the present is what will create your reality over and over and over again. See? You want to prioritize that. You want to prioritize the present moment and then start working from most to least essential. From most to least essential. This makes everything so much more clear for you, and it gives you a sense of relief from guilt and shame that you're not able to do everything for everyone. Because the thing is that you're not supposed to. You shouldn't do everything for everyone. That is a limiting belief, and it is a belief that we've taken on from either conditioning, society, from the way that we've been raised, and you get to bloom beyond that. You truly get to do so. You're not supposed to be committed to everything and everyone. You are not supposed to anything. You get to choose what you are committed to. And your sense of commitment, when you follow through on your commitment to self, to the sunflower, the bloomer, and the light within you, that is what allows you to take root, rise, and bloom. Okay? When you have a sense of commitment to self, you are able to more so speak your truth. You're more so able to follow through on things that matter to you. You carry a sense of brightness, bravery, and balance. And you're also able to really just follow through. Yeah, and you then are able to build your sense of integrity with self. Integrity is probably one of the words that I value more and more, to have integrity with my word, because then you create some sort of self-respect for yourself, which then again basically allows you to get more and more and more in touch with the essence of who you are and create your reality from that place of empowerment, of abundance, of knowing that you are worthy. You're worthy regardless. It's like, period, like you are worthy. So, really evaluate, what am I committed to right now? What kinds of thoughts am I committed to? What kinds of ways of being am I committed to? What behavior am I committed to? What people am I committed to? What places am I committed to? What things am I committed to? I encourage you to write these things down, because when you write them down, they become so much more apparent to you, and you can begin to see patterns. What and who have you been committed to over and over and over again without breaking a certain pattern? Oftentimes it roots in feelings of unworthiness, right? Of not really seeing yourself worthy of something else. So ask yourself that, and then ask yourself, okay, so what am I willing to be committed to now moving forward? From this moment on, what am I choosing to be committed to? In my relationships, in my career, in the way that I treat myself. You get to choose what you're committed to. So reflect on these questions. Again, what am I really committed to? What does commitment mean to me? It's a big thing. What does it mean to you? Everyone's got different versions of commitment, right? Let's say for relationships, if I say commitment, I might think of something and you might think of something else. Oftentimes we're programmed to think that committed means that you have a ring on the finger. But is that commitment to you? Or is it not? What is commitment? Where does the line go? These things is really valuable to know, because if you don't know, how are you going to communicate that to someone else when you're in a relationship, or if you're getting into a relationship? What does commitment mean to you? And how do you know that you are committed and that the other person is committed? Ask yourself these questions. Furthermore, does commitment mean different things in different contexts and with different people? And how am I not honoring my commitments right now? How am I honoring my commitments right now? So how am I not, and how am I honoring my commitments? I encourage you to join the Bloom Beyond tribe to be able to really, truly have some sense of accountability to your commitments too. You go to bloombeyond.com/apply, and in here, we're basically high performers with perfectionism, committed to creating a life and business of freedom from perfectionism with the power of the subconscious mind. So we're dealing with, your lack of commitment, let's say, on a subconscious level to get to the root cause of why it is that you're not being committed to that in which you want, for instance, or that in which you want to see yourself worthy of. We're dealing with that, and also being able to reprogram your subconscious mind for what it is that you truly desire to be committed to, so that you can begin to see yourself worthy of it. And when you're at a subconscious level committed to something, you'll be compelled to create events, to create circumstances, and get involved with people that mirror and really just resonate at that frequency of yours. That is so powerful. That is so extremely powerful. Because then you're not hustling or striving or proving yourself anymore to get commitment from anyone else, because you are already committed within yourself. It all begins with you. Are you committed to you? Are you committed to showing up in a certain way? Are you committed to blooming beyond perfectionism? If so, join the Bloom Beyond tribe, and I would love to see you on the other side. We'll look through your application and everything, and if we're a great fit, then you get to come in. You'll get to be part of this for 1 free month, and then you can also explore our paid programs beyond that to really, truly shift your identity from, a perfectionist to someone who is a sunflower and bloomer, a light being who has commitment, who shows up beyond procrastination and pushing, proving, and placing as well. So go to bloombeyond.com/apply to apply and join, and we might see you on the other side. Stay bright, brave, and balanced.